Wednesday, April 10th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. I'm meteorologist Matthew East here with you. Had a very warm Tuesday. Look at those high temperatures from yesterday. It was 87 in Roanoke and Richmond, 83 in Charlotte. Greensboro hit 84, 83 in Raleigh. Fayetteville at 85. Boone, 76 degrees yesterday. And Asheville at 80. And currently, it's mild. These are the 5 o'clock temperatures here across the region this morning. And there we go. 63 degrees in Greensboro, 64 in Charlotte, 62 in Fayetteville, 50s in the mountains, 60s along the coast in many spots too. So a very mild April morning underway, and it's going to be another very warm day today with highs into the 80s this afternoon. Probably a couple of degrees warmer than yesterday. Now the radar quiet here across our area this morning, but you go off to the northwest and there's a messy storm system ongoing. Still have a significant snowstorm underway over parts of northern Michigan and Wisconsin. Some heavy rain just south of that heavy snow area. And you're also looking at some thunderstorms still rumbling this morning in parts of Iowa, Illinois, down into Missouri and Kansas, and then further southwest from there into Oklahoma and parts of Texas too. Still some pretty active thunderstorms. And notice it's a sharp, sharp cold front. You go from rain and thunderstorms to snow in a pretty short distance. And that's been a feature of this storm system through its life cycle. That's kind of the broad overview right now, and you can very easily see where that front is located on the temperatures. I'll show you that in just a second. Again, mild here across our area. Look at all that cold air spilling down the plains behind that system. And as I mentioned, look at that sharp temperature difference in that front. It is 74 in Waco, but 47 in Dallas. How about that? And it's pretty interesting to watch that front over the past 12 hours. This is 12 hours worth of data, and you can see that front pretty steadily marching to the southeast. And it is a very sharp, well-defined front. That's going to drive another day of severe weather potential today in the yellow shaded area, especially Ohio and Mississippi valleys. Damaging winds probably the largest threat today, but there could be some isolated tornadoes and large hail as well as this front continues to advance to the east. Now, as we get into the day tomorrow, that's when the front begins to approach our region. And as soon as the afternoon, the Carolinas could begin to pick up a few showers and storms, but it still looks like the bulk of that system will come through as we get into tomorrow evening and especially tomorrow night. And then that exits as we get into Friday morning over the I-85 corridor, maybe early Friday afternoon for I-95. So there's your day two, meaning tomorrow and tomorrow night, severe weather outlook, slight risk covering much of the region, the western two-thirds of North Carolina, all of South Carolina, and all the Tennessee Valley and the Deep South included in that day two severe weather outlook. And we will keep an eye on that. Damaging winds, probably again the biggest threat tomorrow and tomorrow night. Now Stormcast is really cranking the rain totals with this system. This is probably a bit overdone in the areas where you see 2 and 3 inches, but it just goes to show you this is another pretty moisture-packed system moving on. So there's your upper air disturbance on the European model, big upper air low. Notice this little trailing piece of energy. Today it's in northern Mexico. As you get out to 48 hours, tomorrow early evening, there it goes through Louisiana. And that's going to drive that severe weather potential and the rain and storms across the southeast. And the disturbance then dampens out as it pushes into the Virginias and the Carolinas overnight tomorrow night. So here's what it looks like at the surface. Here's your 48-hour chart. This is the precipitation tomorrow afternoon on the European model. And we continue to see the GFS be a little quicker in moving that precipitation into the Carolinas, but not much. Still a little quicker though. But again, both models are still in agreement that the bulk of this activity will move through tomorrow night. There's the European valid early Friday morning, and again you see the GFS bringing that activity in tomorrow evening and tomorrow night too. Behind this system, we're in good shape. Cool, quiet weekend weather. I say cool, just cooler. It's going to be great with sunshine and 70s for highs over the weekend. All right, onto the severe weather outlook. Again, there is your day two severe weather outlook area, and here's your probabilities. 30% eastern Kentucky, Tennessee, down into Georgia and Alabama, and 15% surrounding that. So we will keep an eye on the severe weather potential tomorrow and tomorrow night and see how the system unfolds. All right, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, and God bless.